thing with a little bit of lipstick and champagne.
Wife's doing when you're driving. Oh, she's a bit of a grinder. And if I say the word stuff anymore, I'll be stuffed if I know why I keep saying stuff. Do you come from a land down under? What you doing? Your memoirs?
Just making the notes of the day. It was a long day.
It was actually.
But it wasn't too bad.
No.
600k, 3 stops, 1 unintentional one.
Yeah, we ended up in the wrong town. Totally. We typed it in the GPS and it came up correct on the GPS, but when we got there it wasn't where we wanted to be.
But a nice place to have a picnic under a tree.
Yeah.
Just not a nice place to have food, coffee. Or a wee.
Oh, what a dump.
But now we're here.
I suppose you could get in the water if you wanted to through the reeds. We are in Renmark. We've just driven out about 10k outside of Renmark to a lookout point to, the township is Puringa, and we're on a lookout point called Heading Lookout, which is in the Murtho Forest lookout as well. Headings because it's celebrating 4 generations of the Heading family who must have worked and played out here. And they've built this lookout on the Murtho Forest. So here we go. Bit of drone footage. Wow, this is pretty impressive.
Wow.
Justine's my English rose.
Yeah, I'm burning, so I have to go down. I haven't got any sun cream on.
Seen a few of them parked up in Renmark. Docked, sorry, don't park, do they? They dock. Do you come from a land down under? We're going to the historic Overland Corner Hotel. It's not the Corner Hotel like in Melbourne, but it's playing live music. Look at this place. Well, sorry, it's not playing live music, it's playing music. Good music. Hey?
This is pretty.
Yeah, it is. The little post office. It's like my old man's living room. His pet peacock.
Look at this cute little place.
Yeah, I was going to say it looks like my dad's living room.
It does.
Pet peacock. Wow, what an interesting place this is.
What a gorgeous place you've got.
Yes, it's pretty special.
It is.
It's the oldest building in the Riverland.
That was a pretty grouse pub. Oldest pub in this area, or the oldest building, not pub, the oldest. Dude was really nice to talk to. Good beers brewed there, plus other stuff you can have. But why have other stuff when you can have their local stuff? And if I say the word stuff anymore, I'll be stuffed if I know why I keep saying stuffed. Just under the shade of a tree. Because we need it. It's going to get warm out here. And just as a matter of interest, over at the back there, that is free camping. Now we haven't been. There's quite a few people out there, so it's looking pretty good. All right, we're off to Burra now. The township of Burra, B-U-R-R-A in SA. That's where we're off to. Catch you over there. See you soon. You ready?
Apparently you can do anything with a little bit of lipstick and champagne.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Where have you read that?
In the loose.
I just read, if you want a good BJ, phone Steve's mum. Not in these toilets, but in the toilets in the Renmark. So there you go. Anyway, Steve's mum apparently is the numbers to contact.
To go to.
What's your wife do when you're driving? Oh, she's a bit of a grinder while she's driving. So rather than generating a shitload of waste, because he's just stood on the sushi, rather than generating a shitload of waste, we've got recyclable coffee pods.
With our favourite coffee, which is great, but it does require some time. And you might as well do it now while
yep.
Nothing else.
So, yo peeps, we're on the road again, and yeah, we've just left.
That, isn't it?
We're on the road again, probably. There's songs in everything, isn't there? Nearly every word you say, there'll be a song about it. Alright, it was an eventless, thought out road. We were just going to head from Burra, where we stayed last night, and we're heading into Hawker. Although since we've set off, we've only been on the road, what, an hour? If that?
Half an hour-ish.
Half an hour-ish. In that time, it's been very eventful because, one, what did we pass, Justine?
Cobb and Co. Coach House.
The Cobb and Coach House.
Cobb and Co. Coach House.
Cobb and Co. Coach House, which might not sound familiar, but will sound familiar to those who like
Midnight Oil.
Midnight Oil, who is playing right now. When I bet oh, we got the wrong one. He doesn't know the lyrics of this song.
It features on their album, Diesel and Dust.
Diesel and Dust album.
Yep.
The Rundown House is their cover. We've just driven past it. Justine's just got a photograph of it.
And I've tried to make it look like the album cover, so we'll see how that works.
Then we see that the RM Williams Way is nearby. We like RM Williams, their gear. So we thought, right, we're going to use the RM Williams Way, the, what is it, the A79?
No,
B80.
80.
Yeah. Then whilst on the RM Williams Way, Justine goes, oh look, there's a train. What was the train?
And it was the Indian Pacific.
How many carriages were on it?
Oh, got
20?
a lot. I tried to catch it, but by the time I'd realised, a third of it had already gone. Like, there were a lot of carriages.
There's truck and dust coming towards us.
Oh my God.
There's a lot of dust and truck coming towards us.
Woo!
Oh, we're in a sandstorm.
Okay,
Yeah, anyway,
concentrate.
it had two engines on the front, hauling 20 carriages, I reckon. That was a big train.
Yeah,
Passenger, all passenger, no goods. We have made it to Hawker, South Australia, right at, what did you say?
At last.
At last, right at the foot of the Flinders Ranges. And we've now come into a gallery, the Jeff Morgan Gallery. Got a lot of paintings of his outside, but for $10 a head, you get to go through their panorama gallery and you can see all these big paintings like these things. And they're pretty much meant to be like you are stood at that particular point. So pretty much life size if you were stood here. What are you looking forward to see?
The one I can't say the name.
Oh, okay.
Wilpena.
Wilpena.
Wilpena. The view from Wilpena.
Silla's Lookout, Arkaroola, the climax of the unique ridge top track. Oh, look at that!
Wow. Bronze Creek. You on the road?
I am. We'll walk along the plank, go on the fall down the creek.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
We're going to walk St Mary's Peak.
Hiking up St Mary's Peak.
Yeah, I think it'll be slightly easier than the real thing.
46 metres by 5 metre. Single piece again, is it?
Noises as well, like you like here.
Yeah, it's got the recordings of the wildlife that you might hear out there.
We don't need to go there now.
No, let's not. Let's just do it. It is pretty much insane. So this guy's 45 metres by nearly 6 metres. Penny by this one dude, and that is crazy what he's done. It is fantastic. This is really, I had no expectations of what this was, just seen a clearly read about it and I paid no attention. And this is just fantastic in the middle of Hawker. You've got to do it. Yeah, you wouldn't expect it. It's just a tiny little shop at the front of the street. I'll actually video it on the way out. And yeah, it just looks like an art gallery, but in the back you've got this amazing panorama images. Alright, will you get that? This is the shop. You would not imagine the place to be the place it was. The Jeff Morgan Gallery. Here we are. We are in the Saddleworth Recreational Park. We're in the town of Saddleworth. Saddleworth is where Justine grew up. Grew up in, oh my god, this is what I used to do. I love all this sort of stuff. It's got a few structural issues. I've seen buildings when I was doing a surveying course, and they took us to buildings like that for us to assess them, and people were still operating in them, which is just bonkers. So walking through the township of Saddleworth, there's a lot of history posters and plaques on all the walls. Some really nice places. Good church. That's pretty cool. And this church, look at it, it's got the stained glass windows. It says private, so what was it? St Aidan's Church, built in 1894. Was it ever to buy a house in the country and just sort of like bounce out of the way and stay out of the way, probably have a crack at trying to get hold of a church or a chapel or something. One of my favourite things. It's a bar. This is the museum, which is only open on a Sunday, and we're not here on a Sunday.
No, we're not.
Nope.
Oh, what the cat?
Yeah, I was going to say, look at it, fast asleep on the chair.
Oh, hold that. I need to take
Tracy has a thing for pussycats.
Yes, she does.
Anyway, in the town of Saddleworth, UK, they have a nice Saddleworth church, steepled church. Upper Mill Church with 4 spires on the tall pointy bit. And here we are, the Catholic Church of St Stephen. Did they not finish it off, or did the end fall off or something? If this is built just to this size, those spiky bits that are coming out were put in to allow for extensions, if I'm not mistaken.
This imposing structure was built by Joseph Jones, an architect from Auburn. It was planned to be twice as large. Originally the driveway was rather steep and 12 pallbearers were required per funeral. 6 were positioned halfway up the hill to relieve the first 6 carrying the coffin the rest of the way up. It has its own cemetery located to the western side. According to the headstones, the first burial was 1869. So it was planned to be twice as big and they never finished it.
Right. They finished the construction with those little I'm going to call them keystones, but they're probably not that. That allowed to tie in the extension. Can you imagine that double the size for a small town? Wow, pretty impressive. That's glowing. I think that was intentional. It glows.
Yeah, I tried to pick it up on the other side, but it's too
And this might be lit up at night, it'd be good to come and have a look at it, but I don't know whether she wants to come at night. But it is showing signs that it will be all lit up from a distance. Should be fantastic. I've just said that, lit up at night. Yeah. Alright, usual things. When you get to these small towns, you get to pubs, the Golden Valley, the Gilbert Valley Hotel. Hey peeps, how are you?
G'day,
Hey dogs.
Welcome.
Welcome. This is pretty, love the decor. Justine, have a look at the photo, so you recognise him with him? That's mad. G'day, g'day. How you going? What you know? We'll shine a light. That is the tune
of this trip.
That is the tune of this trip. Slim. I keep saying Slim Shady. It's actually Slim Dusty. Anyway, did a one night stop last night on the way heading south. Justine, where were we last night? Special one last night actually.
We were in Saddleworth.
Saddleworth.
I've gone back home on the other side of the world.
Yeah, 17,000 kilometres away from the original Saddleworth.
Yeah.
Or Saddleworth where Justine came from.
Yeah.
We both left from Saddleworth. I never grew up there.
So we did an overnight stop at the reserve, $25 a night for powered. I think
And water.
10 unpowered.
Yep.
Really clean facilities, absolutely fantastic, very quiet, really nice. Walk into town, good stop, enjoyed it. And the pub meal. Oh my god, it was ginormous.
We bought a meal each. We ate one and left the one to one side. And we asked her for some tin foil so we could take it away.
Yeah, so that's how.
That was the Gilbert Valley Hotel. Oh,
Anyway,
it's so
there's
red.
only one pub in Saddleworth, so if you're in the area, definitely go there.
Yeah, it was. Let me just turn that down. Sorry.
So we're now on our way to our next stop for a couple of nights, Hathaway and wine country. So we're going to enjoy a glass or two.
Yeah, because the vineyard's right at the end of the driveway to
Hathaway Estate.
Hathaway Estate. It's right next to. Oh, look at the church.
Yeah, beautiful.
Sorry.
We're a bit into churches.
We're into churches. I want to buy one. Hopefully when we do our lap of Australia, I'm going to find so many churches I want to buy.
We'll find one that we can renovate. So we'd like to find a church in a village, in a bit of land, and yeah, that would be my
church chapel. Yeah, that's what we're looking
converted church.
Anyway,
a little one, not a great big one.
We have to make sure we've got recirculated air because I'm behind a big cattle truck, which probably stinks.
So yeah, so we'll see you when we get there with a glass of wine.
Sweet as, let's bounce.